What's up, guys? It is Michael. Welcome back to another full day of eating from start to finish. Little update about my diet. I've upped the calories, and I know I'm going to get this question. How do you know when it's time to up the calories if you're doing a lean bulk or whatever? And basically the way to do it is just weigh yourself every so often. And if you feel like you're not gaining enough weight fast enough, so I think I've been stuck at 214 for the past 2 months or so. So I've decided to up my calories a little bit more. You'll see that in this entire day of eating. A little bit more carbs than usual, which is usually what you're going to add. If you're going to add a macro and you're trying to gain weight, you can add some carbs or fat. But as long as your protein's on point, you can kind of mess with the other two. Or at least that's what I do. So let's go ahead and start this day of eating video. Alright guys, full day of eating in the works, 9:08 right now in the morning. Got my breakfast right here. It's not really a conventional breakfast. I've got 2 scoops of whey protein, and since I've made a video, thought I'd update you guys on the whey that I'm using these days. And disclaimer, I don't profit by showing you this at all. I'm not going to have 80,000 affiliate codes to show you guys to throw at you every single video. I buy these with my own money. I usually use Optimum Gold Standard Whey, but I had been getting tired of that flavor, so I bought Syntha 6 and this one, Promacil, just so I could have a different brand of whey protein to keep it fresh. Because if you have the same one over and over and over again, it gets a little bit stale. So I've got 2 scoops right here. Right here on the food scale, I have 2 cups of jasmine rice. This isn't really a conventional breakfast, but this is really good, around 100 grams of carbs. Topped it off with 1 serving of low-fat mozzarella cheese, a little bit of cheesy rice, and then I'm gonna have 1 banana. So what I'm gonna do now is just make what I always have during workouts. I buy Gatorade in containers just like this because it saves you money. Don't know how many servings you get on the Gatorade. It says it makes 24 quarts. But this is $8, so I figure I save money. Just make sure you buy a flavor that you like. I've spent the whole morning trying to figure out moving situation. I'm not going to be in this apartment after August 31st. That's when my lease is up. And I've lived in this town, Joplin, Missouri, for, gosh, 19 years. So it's time for me to leave. But that's really for another video, and I will keep you guys updated. But I'll see you guys at the gym. Alright guys, so later in the afternoon, 2:15 right now. This is what I've got for a post-workout meal. Turn off the water. I've got around 12 ounces of 93.7 cooked turkey. This is just easy and delicious. I am behind on macros because my last meal was like 9, and I still have a lot of calories to make up. So post-workout meal, I'm gonna have a lot of calories, and this is why this is so big. So 12 ounces of 93.7 ground turkey, and on the top is 1 entire box, I think it's 2 servings of macaroni and cheese. So I've got my protein and my carbs right here. Delicious, easy to make, but it kind of sucks cleaning up all of the dishes here. But I'm gonna go eat this, and then I'll probably play some Grand Theft Auto or something because Ryan's still here, and I've got the Xbox right out in the living room. 6:12 in the evening right now, guys. I had that turkey and mac and cheese a while ago, and I'm starting to get hungry again. So I said, why not just make a shake? I still have a lot of calories to get in, since I did up my calories and carbs a little bit. So here's what I'm working with. I'm gonna have a banana off to the side. Down at the bottom, 80 grams of oats, 2 scoops of this protein right here, Promacil, or however you wanna say it. And then in there, I have 2 servings of this right here, a delicious ice cream for flexible dieting. It has the no sugar added, and it has Splenda in it if you care about that, but it is delicious. There are a lot of different flavors. This is the higher fat kind, but you can get the strawberry kind that has way less than 7 grams per serving. So I had 2 servings, so 280 calories total, and around, 42 grams of carbs, 8 grams of protein, and 14 grams of fat. And of course, responsibility, weighed it out on the food scale, because it is easy to fill up 1 cup of ice cream and pack it down, and you would probably have way more than 140 2 grams. So here we got that shake blended up. It is delicious. Just drank a little bit out of the blender because it didn't all fit in the cup. Gonna have that banana, probably around 100 grams. And then here, 210 grams of fresh washed blueberries. Like to eat a lot of fruit in a day. Love blueberries, so that's perfect. Alright guys, last meal of the day, 9:15 at night, just watching the ESPYs. Not really the most entertaining show right now, but I've got it on in the background. What I've got here is 60 grams of Cheerios, 30 grams of almonds, and then also, I don't know if you guys can see it, I've got a tablespoon of honey in there, around 21 grams. And then here, for my vegetable for the day, just gonna get it in right now. That's what he said. And this is 130 grams of broccoli. Like I said guys, I have upped the calories here, so 3,500 calories is what I'm shooting for these days. 88 grams of fat, 461 grams of carbs, and 233 grams of protein. Got plenty of fruits and vegetables in today, drank plenty of water. Got a couple of these things on deck, just convenient. And I hit my fiber, had plenty of fiber. And then I also was able to enjoy other sweets. And that's a good example of a day of flexible dieting. And that's it for the entire day of eating, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to give it a like down below. Maybe drop a comment, let me know what you want to see next on the channel. I've got that back workout coming. You guys saw a little snippet of it, so I will have that probably the next video that you guys will see. I just have to do a voiceover and then edit it. So stay tuned for that, be on the lookout. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, those links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next video.